Hey, what's up, guys? My name is the Dog Father Harlem. Actually, my real name is Brian Isaac Hamidu Halaji Taylor. I created a Pup Relief Tour over the couple of years because I wanted to find ways to give back to pet parents in need, especially during the pandemic. And we've been over 16 different cities, and now we're in Africa. We're in Lagos, Nigeria, our first international stop with some of my team members from the Pup Relief Tour, and we're giving back in a very unique way. We're teaching Nigerians how to become professional dog groomer, and so far this experience has been super amazing, and we couldn't have done it with some of our partners that we have, Paragon, Ryan Pets, Fresh Groom, who have been able to give us the tools needed to give back in a very special way in Lagos, Nigeria, with our Lagos partner, Critters Veterinary Services.
So tell me, what is Paragon?
Oh my God, Paragon is it's the Harvard. I say it a lot. They're the Harvard of pet grooming school. Of course, there's a bunch of different schools out there, but I just really love their platform. You know, they started off with Melissa Van Plank. She owned multiple grooming salons, mobile vans, and she really believed that education is everything. And during the pandemic, they had to do a switch. Instead of having in-class teaching, they went online. They started doing online teaching where anyone in the United States can apply, pay for their tuition, and they can learn how to groom in their home. But also they have mentors that guide them through the whole process of becoming a dog groomer. I saw that. And then the other thing that they really did good at, they created another platform called Learn to Groom. And these were groomers who've already learned how to groom, but they want to deepen their skills. They want to continue education. So Learn to Groom is something that I have subscribed to for many years, where I have access to multiple videos around dog grooming. So when I saw what they were doing, I said they're the perfect fit for what we're doing, because we're gonna do distant learning, and we wanted a curriculum that really is flexible, but at the same time simplify dog grooming. So when I reach out to, the CEO, Joe, I just say, hey, I think you guys are best fit for what we're doing. It's distance learning, it's hands-on. We want access to your videos. We want to simplify the learning process of being a groomer in 2 weeks. So it just made sense to go with Paragon.
What's up? You did it. How are you, Mr. Taylor?
Nice to see you again.
About time.
Yes. How are you? Yeah. Oh, okay. I think I found who. I figured out who Jerry is.
That's the guy with the
Hi,
camera.
Jerry.
I wouldn't shake your head, but
Hi. Bree, nice to meet you. I'm Joe. Nice to meet you. Jerry, my pleasure, man. My pleasure.
how's it going, man?
Oh my God, just getting here. It was so much. I was so mad.
Here we are. We're
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you for coming. I really appreciate that.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
Honestly, originally we were going to go in December. It just didn't make sense. So we've been on and off about it, like, we have to do this. And February for Black History Month, I reached out to everybody, and we still wanted to do it. So it made sense. That's why.
It's great.
Thank you.
Hats off to you. I tell your story and talk about how we're a sliver in what you're doing. So we're just honored to be part of it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
It's just fun. I've been in the industry for 12, 13 years, but I really believe in community. I think that's the big part of business. And in Harlem, it's like you just can't have a business if you're not part of the community.
Well, yeah.
That's how it is.
And it's special.
Yeah, it's
right?
special.
You're woven into the community, and that's
Exactly.
what's important. And that's really, people really look down their nose at professional dog groomers, right?
No,
I mean, they do. They say, "Oh, you're a dog groomer." Almost like, "I'm sorry, you got kind of scab job, right?" And we're like, "What?"
Yeah.
I mean, you guys bust your ass every day to make people's furry family members look spectacular, right? And really, it's a profession. I've been doing this now. Let's see. Oh gosh, February. I just started my 38th year in this industry.
Wow.
Yeah, I started when I was 13 years old bathing dogs.
Really?
I swore this is not going to be what I do for my career. 38 years later, right? But my point in all of that is people just don't understand certain junk. And to me, dog grooming, it's unfortunate that some groomers have brought it, the industry, the view of the profession down. You know, I'd like to say we're still in a very much unprofessional profession.
Yeah.
But with what you guys are doing and what we're doing at Paragon, we're elevating.
Yes.
We're elevating.
Yeah.
You guys are creating a path for youth, right? People that might not have direction. It's huge. That goes way deeper than creating a career. You're creating a future for people, and I think that's really cool.
When I think of the States, when I think of the United States, the groomer community, it's there, but it's segmented. And that takes away from the business. This competitive aspect of grooming, that takes away from us. I think that everyone could be in any level. Doesn't matter if you have the best skill sets, you won competition grooming, or you're just starting off. Mentorship is so important for multiple layers of being in this grooming space. And some of the things that I've seen in the States over the years, it's so challenging to just see and try to go through that. The community is there, but it's just that each community seems to me are being pitted against each other because of our differences, when really, if we focus on the love for animals, we're all truly connected through the art and craft that we do when we're grooming dogs.
Who is mobile? You're mobile, right? Bree's mobile.
I used to be mobile, but I'm brick and mortar. Yeah.
Right? Okay, so let's say a brick and mortar has 3 stations, 3 grooming stations. The revenue potential of a 3 grooming station business is about anywhere from about $300,000 to $300,000 to $400,000 a year in revenue, right? But in order to do that, you've got to be grooming. You've got to have, 8 to 6 Monday through Sunday, or Saturday to Sunday, whatever, right? 7 days a week. To get to about $150,000 a year in grooming potential revenue per station. That's about $450,000. But if you look at the average table should be able to generate between $100,000 and $120,000 a year in revenue. All right? If you're anything short of that, if you look at a grooming business and you're looking, I got 3 stations and I'm only at $200,000, there's probably about at least $100,000 on the table that's left uncaptured. And the reason why is because you don't have enough staff to fill the cold tables. There are days when tables sit empty. Every day a table sits empty, it's costing you an opportunity cost between $300 and $500 a day in revenue. Why? Because you can't find groomers. Well, how do we solve that? We grow our own.
Right. That's what
And not only do we grow groomers, the very first and most profitable step is we grow groom techs. People that can do full service baths, trim the Grinch feet, right? Do natural foot, shave the pads, do a full service bath and brush dogs all by themselves. Everybody in my model, everybody does their own dog start to finish. So groomers do their own dog start to finish. Groom techs do their own dog start to finish. Okay? So, because all of you were groom techs once. All of you groomers were groom techs once. You just didn't realize it. Right? You could have generated your own revenue from your own dogs for whoever you worked for, right? A groom tech can generate, per day, a groom tech can generate just as much revenue as a groomer. Yet, we pay our groom techs about half of what we pay our groomers. So now, we're keeping more of every dollar because we're more profitable. See, it's not just about grooming. It's about grooming business.
Over the years, I've met some amazing groomers who've been in multiple tours, LaBrie, Gianna, Latonia, and then even Jerry, our videographer. I wanted to sit down with all of them, spend time, and really get to know them and just live in the same space, spend some time, so that, this is the first time we're going internationally. So there's a lot of, preconceived notions that people have about going to the West, to Africa, especially Nigeria. So I wanted to fill them out, get a sense who they are, and just come up with protocols and ways that we can be safe and just make sure that we all think and we're there for the same mission. So those couple of days, I think it really helped bond us together as one. So when we come here, we look out for each other's like brothers and sisters.
Not uncommon. Not uncommon because this isn't where the magic happens.
No,
Happens back there, right?
of course,
So
it happens everywhere.
I get a kick out of these places that have gigantic lobbies and then their groomers are on top of one another. I'm like, who did you consult to design this space? Your groomers are.
But to be fair, I have moved. So originally, I only had this floor when I first opened. So we had we had a wall here with a door here and a little opening right there, like the check cashing places.
Wow, okay.
And then the
alright.
dogs came in, and then from here to about right there was doggy daycare. We had like 5 people pay us doggy daycare. It was like $250 a month. So we had them here, and then the wall was pushed back. I had 2 groomers there. We did $250,000 that year. That small ass space.
Wow.
Yes. Then we had 3 dog walkers that walked 15 dogs in the neighborhood every single day. And that was 2010, 2011, 2012. And then when the guy moved upstairs was technically an apartment. And I was like, I'm gonna take this apartment. I don't care what you wanna charge me. Just give me the 2nd floor. Because I had the backyard. The backyard is a staircase to go outside. So this place is on an angle, like this, on a hill angle. So the backyard is actually on the 2nd floor.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So there was a window there. I was like, can I knock this window down? That was the guy you saw, that's my landlord. So I was able to knock the window down and I put a little staircase to go to the backyard. So now the 2nd floor is daycare and boarding. And I've been doing that for like 8 years.
That's outstanding.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's
I
like,
want this space because you don't get space around here.
You
When it
don't know.
opens, you got to pounce on it.
yeah, I've had this for 12 years. So
Good for you.
Yeah, so now
for
it's
you.
just trying to own it. That's the challenge now. So if I can do that,
You will. You will.
it's to figure out the next big thing. Because I really want the dog grooming school to be in here and to move the doggy daycare. Because it just fits right when they come in, to check with the front desk. Either that would be the bathing station and then the classes would be on the 2 floors, or take the bathing station upstairs, remove the kitchen and put it right there. Because in New York, you got to worry about space and just have 2 tables, and then the backyard could be like the lounge area or whatever. So I have different versions of how I want to do it. But if that doesn't work, I'm going to still operate this and just do 1 or 2 people at a time in there, Monday to Tuesday. Like right now, these 2 girls are groomer trainees. One went to school and she got on board with us, so we've been getting a lot of, we've been getting her skill set up. And then the other one, she started with another grooming salon, but now she's been working with us for the past 4 months, and their grooming has improved.
Nice.
So that way, in the next 6 months, they'll have their own schedule and they can do it on their own. So that's how we're operating right now. But it helps good because to me, they're like what you're saying, groomer techs. They can do 90% of the work. All I do is come in and do all the finishing touches. So
And you'll get them to that point.
Yeah.
Right, where they're doing the natural foot, where they're
they
scooping
already
the pads
know
and-
it. It's just that their speed is not there.
Yeah.
So
And
on
that
Mondays
comes
and
with time
Tuesdays,
and
that takes time.
confidence and experience and
Yeah.
shepherding, like what you're, you're
Exactly.
coaching, you're,
Yeah.
let them fail. Say, okay, you see how that's trimmed up too high, those
Yeah.
types of things.
So yeah, it's working. I just think that we can do more of it. It's just that in this space, doggy daycare takes a lot of our time because it's such a detailed business. Clients come in, they have questions, they want the dog quick, they want to leave. Phones blowing up. It's because of the space. It's just everything is just doesn't move too properly for one. Natasha's been with me for 6 years. So she understands the business, so she helps me run it really well. So this is where the
Good
magic
morning.
happens.
How are you? Wonderful. Hi. Those are nice big tub.
Yes, I had these tubs. So this tub, I bought this 10 years ago. And then that tub, a lady was closing her business in PA, and I was able to get that for $900. And it was like close to $2,700 when I got it. So that tub has been, I moved from one location. This tub's never going anywhere. And then these tables, I got them $300 when a lady was moving. Another lady was closing up a shop. I got a $300, and then I bought this old baby right here. But Samantha is the lead groomer, the boss.
The boss lady.
And then you have Ivy. Ivy is learning how to groom. She's a groomer assistant. And then you have Patricia. Patricia's new, but she's
Hi.
also doing her thing. So a day today is her day to work. So we're grooming all of her dogs, and then they have extra bath dogs to do. And then if we have any, exit bath, they'll do it. So if you want to say anything, they're willing to
Yeah,
chat.
yeah. So welcome to the industry for both of the two newer groomers. I'll tell you that having been in the business for so long, it is a very rewarding business. I've seen professional dog groomers make some not only really great income for themselves, but just a really great balanced life for themselves as well. So thank you for getting into the industry. Did you do anything with pets before grooming?
Yeah, well, I used to work at PetSmart. I started off in the hotel.
Okay.
Then from there, I became a bather in also in Harlem around here. And then I went from the Upper East Side to I forgot what it's called over there. By Dykeman. Then here.
Wow,
So I've been
wonderful.
kind of around.
So tell them about your grooming journey.
What do you mean?
In terms of when did you just start like, okay, now I want to be a groomer, not a bather no more?
Oh, it's gonna be maybe my second year grooming, but I've been a bather for like 4 years. So
Okay.
it's good.
Good. What do you think is the best way that you learn? Hands-on?
Yeah.
Just getting in and doing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good.
Because I've been grooming at home, but I was never ready to groom in the shop, so this is my first time grooming in
Yeah,
the shop.
yeah. Well, you'll get a lot of practice here in good quality grooming standards, right?
Yes.
Yeah, very good standards.
Sam, let's talk about you. Let's see. Tell about your
Yeah,
story.
Sam. So what's your story?
Yes.
I started off with PetSmart as well. Started off on register because they didn't want to put me into the grooming room at first. And then once I got in the grooming room, they couldn't get me out because when they tried to, I switched stores. I was a bather for about two to 3 years, and then they finally put me through academy, and then ever since I've just been addicted and learning and looking for all of the next grooming conventions, just always trying to take the classes, trying to learn more. I've been looking into a lot of the webinars, doing a lot of connections, meeting people, because I do plan on doing competitions, hopefully next year.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's awesome. Yeah, when you go to the seminars and or you watch the what we call groominars on the internet, it's pretty spectacular. I mean, especially if you go to see. You've been to conferences?
I went to Hershey, and I also got to go to Super Zoo. Super Zoo was
Wow,
a
yeah,
handful.
Super Zoo's a big one.
Where was that?
It's
Yep.
in Vegas.
Oh yeah, I only
It's
went
huge.
to Hershey. I went to
Yep. I've been going to Hershey Groom Expo since 2008.
Oh wow.
Every year,
Just
every
enough,
year.
just
Yep. So, yeah, that's the largest
year
grooming
before
only.
Or
Yeah,
after,
yeah.
I think the pandemic wasn't great. Like after the pandemic, it was kind of
Just
like
keep it on the
dull,
come on.
but
Yes.
the year before, after
But it's
that-
back.
This year,
It's back.
I
Yeah.
heard was like one of the best years that they've had in a
Yeah.
long time.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, it's the conferences are great. You went to the right ones, Hershey. The Atlanta Pet Fair is now called Groomed, so that one's coming up in
Yeah.
March. So that'll be our first one of the year to be at. So, yeah, well, keep going. I'm gonna look for you in the competition ring.
Yes.
I'll be like, I know her.
2024, so next year.
All right.
goal.
Okay. All right. Well,
So-
you'll get there.
So what steps do you think she needs to take to get there now?
Yeah. The very best thing is make sure your fundamentals are perfect, dialed in, brushing, combing, setting up the coat. I'm sure you know this, but if nobody's drilled it in your head yet, setting up the coat is 80% of a quality job. The rest of it is the actual trim and the technique. So, but if they take a comb,
I've heard.
they take a comb through that coat, and it hits a snag,
That's it.
you're not going to win any. Now, but the thing is, go and learn. Expect to fail.
Yeah.
Failure is part of learning, so that's going to happen, right? Don't get downtrodden because of that, right? Expect that you're going to that's how we
Go
learn.
to learn. The
Right,
first year, don't
right,
expect to win.
Right. And meet people that might serve as a mentor for you.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's one really great thing about this industry is that now there's some people, right, that don't really do that well, but mostly in this industry, people want to share. People want to have somebody that they can mentor.
Yeah.
Somebody that they can help guide through the process. So the first couple years of doing it, if you continue to do it, will be very awkward. Just expect that. That's okay. You're gonna walk inside. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, that's fine. Focus on the fundamentals. That'll get you a long way.
All right. So we're about to go upstairs.
Cool.
This used to be my apartment.
Okay.
This used to be my semi-living room, like 8 years ago. And I had a little bed here. And then at night I stayed with dogs. And then doggy daycare picked up. So technically this is the dog's place. And we service the dog. So I literally just moved out like 5 months ago. I'm gonna show you my little room. This is my room. It's messy right now because I'm still moving, but this is where I lived for 7 years.
Shut up.
This is my room.
Shut up, Brandon. Are you serious?
Yeah. We had a lot of magic in here. A lot of magic. You can watch
TMI. TMI.
a lot of because we did cage-free boarding. So at night we'll have anywhere between 10, 15 dogs. Some nights 4 or 5 dogs. So we needed someone to stay over with them. So yeah, that's what we did. We started like $75 a night per dog. Depends on size.
Gotcha.
So like it's better to have somebody here.
Now, did you have any zoning challenges to be able to have overnight
That's why
pet care?
If you live there, there's technically
Your
my-
dogs.
Yeah, my
Right.
dogs.
You're
Yes.
a
Yes.
guardianship of the
Guardianship.
dog.
But these two force
Bailment,
are
yeah.
commercial property.
Okay.
So in New York, when it comes to zoning, as long as you're doing services, you can do boarding.
Really?
Yeah, as long as you're doing grooming services.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
totally different here.
Yeah.
But if I'm in so how do I say it? There's 3 zonings. There's pet friendly zone. I think it's called a C8. So there's a particular zone you get, but no one really bothers because everybody is a dog lovers. Like everybody down this here got dogs. Here got
So your
dogs.
neighbors aren't complaining.
They do, but when they come, the police that come, they just play with the dogs. And they have to actually see it. So if they walked in here and they saw all dogs fighting, arguing, pee, poop on the ground, then that's different, you know what I'm saying? When health department comes to, they want to make sure that we follow all the rules. All dogs have vaccines. Dogs are not in kennels together. Places not peed, pooed. So we're big enough and small enough at the same time. In this,
You have a
in
nice
our,
boutique-sized business, right?
Yes.
I mean, serving the neighborhood.
serves the neighborhood, gives us a really good flexibility. And the great thing about this for me is like when one business slows down, let's say I lost my groomer, then we'll focus more on doggy daycare and boarding. But then the holidays are always busy. Here we usually have like 40, 45 dogs for boarding during Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's, maybe like 10, 15 dogs depending. So when that business picks up, it helps the other business. And then when that business slows down, like right now it's slow for boarding, we're doing a lot of grooming. So the business cycles are different between business models, but it works really well for us, And it only takes 6 people to run this location with 2 extra in terms of grooming and front desk work. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? It's
Right.
different.
Do you
So,
when you have your employees, are they hard to find? Or are you keeping your
hard to
employees?
find.
Is it high turnover for you as well?
Not anymore, because I give them more money. Before, like before we were at $16, $17. That's when you're at 18, 20. It's just a lot. They stay longer. I'm trying to figure out how to get health insurance, which is kind of hard. But overall, the challenges is when they have issues with family, I'm kind of stuck. So I'm only at 12 employees in total, including me.
You don't have anybody extra to
I
fill
don't
in.
have anyone extra to fill in. So that's the scary part about this. But because I can't afford any extra,
Do you think you're at the top of your price scale though?
Yeah.
Or do you have some elasticity to go even higher?
this is my thing with that. So we just created 3 months packages where before we had 30-day package, people have 5 days, 10 days, 15 and 20, and it'll be at the end of the month and they can't use the last day or two because their schedule changed and then now they lost it. So we went to 3-month package and we took out the 5 days and did the 10 days. They have 3 months to use it. So now there's no reason why you can't use that. So, and that package is like $900. So at the end of the day, to me, I think the price point is still good. We're at 52. Most doggy daycares are at 47 to 60. It really depends on your space. I just don't think in Harlem I can charge 60 yet because my transportation fee is $25 round trip. So basically, somebody pay 1 day at 52, you're already at $80.
Right.
If I'm at 60, that's almost at 100. It just, the numbers don't make it. And most of the people here are artists. They're in the Broadway. They work from home and they want their dogs in daycare. So it's a good mixture of things. But these people just want the flexibility for a long period of time versus a short period of time. My grooming clients, you could charge them whatever. Because depending on who you have and what breed they have and what haircut they want, they're comfortable paying, like what you were saying, that price range.
So do you think you have elasticity go up in
Yes,
grooming?
yes,
So your
absolutely.
grooming's going to end up having to toe the line
Yes.
for other
more stuff,
services.
yeah.
And that's why, you know, in the healthiest grooming businesses, as we were talking about last night at dinner a little bit, is having groom techs that can do their own dog start to finish, and they're doing bath breeds.
Yeah.
And if you focus on shed control, right? Because shedding, a dog doesn't care that it sheds. The pet parent cares that it sheds because they've got hair all in their house, right? So if you can focus building a bath business and then you have groom techs who make less of the wages than a groomer does, then it frees up profit to pay higher wages to keep daycare and boarding staff. See?
Got it.
So
Absolutely makes
so
sense.
the magic of the magic of grooming is groom techs. Really, groom techs and add-ons. In a small grooming business, add-ons and groom techs are really the two golden keys for profitability. Because again, add-ons drive revenue. Groom techs drive profitability, but they also become tomorrow's groomers. So really, when people ask me how do I get more groomers, how do I get to a healthier grooming business overall, money in, money out, money left, how do I get more of that money left? Groom techs, groom techs, groom techs. Not preparing or prepping the dogs for the groomers. In my model, everybody does their own dog start to finish. Because otherwise what ends up happening is we're spending labor for a groom tech, and then we're spending labor for the groomer.
Right.
So there's no more money left in that dog's appointment. There's no profitability,
I see what you're saying.
right? But if a groomer does their dog start to finish and a groom tech does their dog start to finish, now not only can we be profitable, but we can also make sure that there's only one set of hands on that dog. So when there's a compliment, we know who to go to. When there's a concern, we know who to go to, right? So, but also we can measure their efficiency. How many hours per pet is it taking them to groom a dog, and how can we help them get better? But we can't ever manage that if we've got multiple people, hands on those dogs, right? But another thing that happens when everybody does their own dog start to finish is the operational challenges evaporate. What I mean by that is the butt is still dirty, the face is still greasy, the nails aren't trimmed short enough, the dog isn't completely dry, the tech bathed the dog's out of order, my dog has an earlier timeout than that dog does. All of that, gone immediately when everybody does their own dog start to finish. And the other part about everybody doing their own dog start to finish is a groom tech who's learning to become a groomer cannot learn time management because they never complete the dog. They've got to be able to do the whole dog, start understanding, not just learning the techniques of grooming, but also techniques of time management.
Yeah, time and everything.
You see, so all of this works. Really, truly, add-ons are great, wonderful, right? They drive revenue, but what really drives a thriving, healthy grooming business is groom techs. Because also, if tomorrow your groomer, who does the haircuts, right, wins the $700 million Powerball, there's a good chance that groomer's not coming to work the next day.
Absolutely not.
Or if you've got to let your groomer go, right? Because, you know, square peg, round hole, it's just not working out, whatever, right? Now, if you only have trims, mostly trims, you have no grooming business. Because you can't you can only do so many trims a day, and if you're one of only 2 groomers or whatever, you're out of luck. But if you're doing full service baths and shed control with groom techs, I've seen people have incredible grooming businesses by not doing any haircut business.
So these are the dogs that are here today.
Hi. Hi. Okay, come on, let's go. Wow. Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh, hi. They're like, oh, I got new humans to play with. Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh, you are. Okay, you're my buddy. You're my buddy right here. Yes, you are my buddy. Right here. Hi, guys. Hi. Hi, guys. Get a ball. Nobody wants to go after the ball.
Yeah, they're so happy.
Want a
They
ball?
love meeting new people.
Oh, hello.
All right, so we have.
This is a great space, man. This is awesome.
It's good. It's good.
This is
we make the
awesome.
best out of it.
Oh, look at it. You got a
You
courtyard
got a
out back.
backyard. Yeah, you want to check it out?
Yeah.
All right, so this is Ronnie and Tim.
Oh, hi, buddy.
They take good care
Hi,
of
guys.
the pups.
Thank you for doing what you do. Oh, look at that. He's like the Pied Piper. You're like Noah. All the animals just follow you wherever you go.
So in the summertime, we have way more dogs. We do more activities there. We bring out swimming pool parties. We do a lot more activities with them. Hey, come on, Noodle, stop it.
I'm wondering
Why?
if that's how Noodle got his name. I'm just
Stop,
saying.
Noodle.
Well, Noodle's trying to use this like dating.
I know. No, Noodle is just too much. This is Stevie.
Noodle's like, this is Match.com out
Yeah,
here.
most of them all get groomed. They're regular grooming clients.
That's Blue. Blue has
No, we always upsell. All of them get groomed by us.
Look at this one.
Yeah, that's Henry right there. Yeah.
a little one.
Teddy just got back.
Teddy. Teddy, the smallest one, I think. I didn't even see you.
Look at them. They just clear those steps on a hop.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's the Wheaton.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Blue. Are we
Well,
together?
Noodle likes that Basset Golden mix
I
there.
know. Noodle. Hey, you notice Noodle's been humping, huh? Noodle's been humping.
Probably about to go into heat.
Autumn, summer.
Okay.
To go into heat.
She has anxiety, so he just
Oh, look.
following that is
I thought maybe
Same
she
vibe.
was going into
Okay.
heat.
no.
Noodle likes autumn, summer.
Spade.
Yeah.
Oh, I know noodles. I mean, I know.
Remember
we said
Autumn
her.
Summer
Oh,
downstairs.
No, the
Autumn,
dog's name
summer.
is Autumn. That's Autumn, right?
She
Yeah.
called the dog Summer.
She called the dog Summer,
Oh, okay.
but it was wearing a vest that says Autumn, and
Yeah.
then she starts calling him Autumn. So I'm
Yeah.
wondering if Summer might have been like the previous dog, maybe?
Could have been.
Yeah?
She did. She said, "This is Summer." We were like, "Oh."
Yeah. the dog-
Her
how
next
did you
dog,
guys
after
know it's
Autumn's
Autumn?
gone, the next dog's name? Winter.
Y'all are cute.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she does have a dog named Christmas. He died. He passed. Yeah.
You are a huge looking dude.
Well, can we get a photo out here? My
Yeah, let's get a
team's
photo.
been blowing me up already.
All right, let's get a photo. Where's everybody? We got to take the coat off.
So can you take
It's not
a
even that bad.
photo of us? So we'll just like maybe stand here.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
we could do one outside.
Yeah.
In the front.
My team's like, you haven't sent me a photo yet.
Yeah, my lip
not your
ashy
type.
look like my lips ashy.
How do you want us here? Yeah, sure. There you go. Can you get us all in from there? Yep.
Hey, we can kind of bend down a little bit. Couple of people in the front. Who's no? Yeah, you in the back. You in the back. Yeah, both in the back.
Where do you
Does
want
that
me?
work?
Is that all right?
Is this good?
Stacked up- No.
Everybody take us 2 steps to your left.
To the left.
Yes.
To the left. To the left. Okay.
Come back now.
Okay.
No, switch places with the break.
Jerry's like, just let me direct, will you?
This good?
There you guys go.
That's good.
Take one more big step to the left. There you go.
What about the?
Don't worry,
We're
you
good.
didn't you didn't step on her. She's trying to correct
Oh, okay,
Lily.
okay.
Yeah, no, she's trying to correct Lily
I
because
was
she's
like,
being too much.
wait.
Yeah, she's doing it again.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, the camera.
Stop. Go.
Oh, wait, he on the background. Hold on.
He's working. He's working.
Right.
He's like,
Right.
Alrighty. There we go. Perfect. Perfect.
Thanks.
All right, hold. On the count of 3, you're gonna just say Pup Relief Tour. All right.
All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Pup Relief Tour!
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment below what is your favorite thing about the Pup Relief Tour. Also, if you want to see more, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram for everything PRT related. And don't forget about the GoFundMe. Your contribution helps us come to a city near you.